Up next on Line TV, we have some announcements from around campus, a look at your updated sports, and an inside look as a student teacher.
And it's me, Owen Summerlin, here with that updated weather forecast. All that and more. Line TV starts now.
High School, and happy Friday. Today is February 9th, 2018. Thank you for tuning in this morning. I'm Joshua Cremines.
And I'm Brooklyn Morgan. I'm glad to be back to wrap the school week with you here on Line TV. Unfortunately, it couldn't be a shorter week. I think a lot of students were upset that the chance of snow for Wednesday appeared and disappeared really quickly.
I definitely was, but I'm sure we'll have better chances of some winter weather soon. But don't take my word for it. To help give you a more prepared forecast, we have Owen Summerlin coming up with weather soon. But first, here are a few announcements to keep you in the loop of all upcoming Searcy High School happenings. The Arkansas Game and Fish Commission invites any interested students to get involved with the Searcy Leading Edge Trap Team. Hooked yet? If so, you can find flyers with some more information in the East and West offices.
We all know what it's like to be a little late on an assignment or being targeted class, but that doesn't always have to be a bad thing. Right now, any students with library late fines can bring a food item for the SHS food pantry and reduce your fines by 50 cents for each item. You could greatly help out the fellow student in need.
Any seniors who plan on pursuing a career as a medium and heavy-duty truck technician have a unique opportunity for a scholarship courtesy of the Arkansas Trucking Association. They will be accepting applications from any interested student for the scholarship through March 16th. So don't pass up this great opportunity. Applications can be found in the Guidance Center.
For you students aspiring to be a professional in the field of healthcare, you do not want to pass up Unity's Health Camp program this June. The Careers in Medical Professions program is a specialized program for such interested high school students, and applications are available now. You can download an application at the link below. They will be due April 6th. Juniors,
don't forget you'll be taking the ACT here on campus later this month. And taking some time to prepare for the test will definitely pay off in the future. You can go to the link below and access to some practice materials to help you out.
Also, some of you juniors may be interested in Boys or Girls State this summer. This is a leadership and academic focused summer camp held on varying college campuses to introduce incoming high school seniors to the inner workings of our local and state governments. The dates of the camp are May 27th through June 1st, and the deadline to register is Wednesday, February 28th.
Don't forget, next Thursday, all students district-wide will be dismissed from school at 2:30 for kindergarten through 6th grade parent-teacher conferences. Students, enjoy your slightly shorter day, and teachers, enjoy a little extra time to work in peace.
You know, Josh, I think there's a very important group of people who are never actually recognized on Line TV.
I hope not. Who do you have in mind?
I'm thinking about the student teachers here. It's pretty cool that they choose to be part of SHS as they wrap up their own educations.
Definitely. Another cool fact that for some of these aides, student teaching is a family business, even here at Searcy High School.
Really? How so?
I will be explaining up to Samantha Medell. Let's throw things over to her.
Student teachers aren't a rare sight to see for Searcy High. This year, Ms. Nielsen had the opportunity to have Ms. Mackenzie Lancaster in her room. But there's more to the story. Ms. Nielsen also had her mom as a student teacher years ago.
It's kind of neat that, you know, her mother was my student teacher and now she is, but then it makes me feel a little old because I've been here, 41 years, but it's a good feeling.
Working so closely with two generations can truly show you the similarities between mother and daughter.
If her mother hadn't come by this fall to visit with me, I probably wouldn't have seen that they do resemble each other.
She mentioned how alike we look, but that was basically it.
Both of them are very organized, very creative, and love teaching.
The chances were slim of getting the opportunity to teach under the same person as her mother, but it worked in her favor.
It's been pretty cool. She did not necessarily make the connection right away. It was cool to come the first time and meet her and say, hey, my mom worked with you a while ago. She was able to make that connection last semester and say, my daughter might be coming here. And then I got assigned to Searcy High. So it was kind of neat.
Since her mom is a student teacher, the criteria has changed a lot over the years, and their experiences have differed.
There is a lot more requirements, or so I've been told. My mom only came a couple days a week and for a couple hours, whereas I have to be here every day, and I have to do all the assignments that Miss Nielsen has, like before school, after school, to go to meetings and have to teach for at least 2 weeks and all that stuff. So this is a great school. All the students are really awesome, so I've enjoyed my time here.
Miss Lancaster has worked very hard to get where she is today, and SHS is very thankful for what she and all other student teachers do for our school. Back to the news desk.
Thanks for the story, Samantha. Be sure to show some appreciation for all those fantastic student teachers helping out in your classroom.
And from Mind TV, thank you student teachers for taking on one of the hardest and most underrated careers out there. We wish you the best of luck for wherever you go from here.
I couldn't have said it any better. And as for where we go from here, we'll send things over to our weatherman, Owen Summerlin, to see what's coming up in your weather.
Morning, Searcy High School. I know you're just as excited as I am to get some updated weather forecasts. Let's do this. Today you're going to have a high of 57. It's going to be partly cloudy, a 20% chance of rain. Your winds will be going south at 9 miles per hour. Your humidity will be at 74% and your sun rose at 6:59 a.m. Tonight, we will have late showers, 60% chance of rain, a low of 45, winds going southeast at 5 miles per hour, humidity at 99%, and your sun will set at 5:43 p.m. On to the almanac. Your average highs have been 59, whereas your low has been 19. Your monthly average of precipitation has been 3.82 inches. Your month to date has been 0.45 inches. Let's just go on to this 5cast. Saturday, you will have showers with a high of 50, low of 31, and 80% chance of rain. Sunday, we'll have some rain and ice, high of 39, low of 25, and a 40% chance of rain. Monday will be partly cloudy with a high of 46, low of 36, 10% chance of rain. Tuesday, we'll have some more showers, high 57, low of 38, 40% chance of rain. And Wednesday, we'll have PM showers, high of 58, low of 43, and a 30% chance of rain. Only one day of sun, it looks like. What a bummer.
I agree.
Yeah, very big bummer.
Right. It's going to rain, though.
Yep, I can imagine. It's Arkansas.
Yeah. Let's see what we're having for lunch. For lunch today, we'll be having chili with beef and beans or mini corn dogs, mini saltines, potato smiles, creamy coleslaw, grapes, pears, brownie, and milk.
Big thanks to our wonderful cafeteria staff for preparing those meals for us as we speak. Be sure to pass on the gratitude in person yourself.
Absolutely. We're lucky to have those wonderful ladies at our school. They're definitely deserving of some spotlight. Here at Line TV, we also work to spotlight SHS students involved in many sports clubs and organizations here at the school. Up next, interviewing one of these outstanding Searcy Lions, here's Zion King.
What's up, Searcy High School? I'm here with your Line of the Week, Tori Brown. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm doing pretty good. So how long have you been in choir and band?
I've been in choir for only 4 years. I started my freshman year, but I've been in band since the 6th grade, so this is my 7th year in band.
Okay, wow. And so, how many years have you made All-State in either band or choir?
I've made All-State 4 years in choir because they allow freshmen to try out in choir. But in band, they only allow sophomores and up, so I've made it 3 times.
Okay, wow. And so have you always been musically talented, or was it kind of something you picked up along while growing up?
Well, there's a funny story. My mom, whenever she was pregnant with me, she went to a Ted Nugent concert, and so she always blames that for my musical ability because no one else in my family has any kind of musical talent. So I sort of got it. I started picking up singing when I was younger, singing the ABCs, things like that. But I really got into it in 6th grade when I started band and learned notes and how to read sheet music and stuff like that.
Yeah. Okay. And so I understand you also have a scholarship. I was just wondering, could you tell me a little bit about it, what school it is?
Yeah, I'm going to A-State in Jonesboro, and I have a choral grant. And then I haven't heard back about my band scholarship, but I auditioned, and I do have one set. I just haven't heard about amounts yet. Hopefully I'll get the full thing.
Awesome. And so what do you plan to do after college?
After college, I want to be some kind of musical director, whether that's in high school or K through 6 or something, or even on the college level, which would be what I prefer. Yeah. But I just really want to teach music.
Okay, cool. Well, that's all the questions I have for you today, so thanks for coming.
Yeah, no problem.
And back to the news desk, guys.
Thanks, Zon. It's crazy to really picture how much practice goes into perfecting musical talents like that. It's fair to see that we here at Searcy High have a lot of pride for many of our many student musicians.
Definitely. Up next, we'll send things over to Lindley Lonis to get a look at your sports.
Good Friday morning, Searcy High School. I'm here to give you the latest rundown of Lion and national sports you may have missed out on. Happening on campus, the Lady Lions and Lions basketball team are back home tonight to take on the Valonia Eagles. The Lady Eagles are 20-3 overall and ranked 10th in the state. For the Eagle men, they are 12-12 overall and ranked 104th in the state. The girls will tip off at 6 p.m. with the guys starting once that game wraps up. In other news, the wrestling team is headed to conference tournament today and tomorrow, so we wish them the best of luck. We also want to give a congratulations to recent signees Jacob Barker, Cottrell Green, and Mason Shucker, who all recently signed to play college football. Jacob Barker will play at Ouachita Baptist, Cottrell Green will play at Independence Community College, and Mason will play at Hutchinson Community College. We caught up with Mason Shucker to get his thoughts on the signing.
I don't have the offer that I want to forward my career with, which is a D1 offer, so I'm going to go the JUCO route, which is ball out for 1 or 2 years and then hopefully pick up a D1 offer. Being able to go and ball out my freshman year and just see what goes from there. Because they're one of the top JUCOs in the nation, and they have a history of putting out a whole bunch of good D1 athletes. And also the Rookie of the Year from this past NFL season came from here.
In national sports, 2 events took place during the New York Knicks basketball game as they took on the Milwaukee Bucks. The first event took place on the Knicks side of the ball as Kristaps Porzingis will be out with a torn ACL. After Porzingis dunked and landed on the Greek Freak, he had to be helped to the locker room for further evaluation. MRI results and the Knicks delivered the bad news as Porzingis will be out of the remainder of the season with a torn left ACL. As for the Bucks and the Greek Freak, there was a dunk that should most likely win Dunk of the Year. Take a look.
Knocked away and stolen. Here's Middleton. Giannis trailing the lob. Ooh. Giannis Antetokounmpo for Chris Middleton. That boy was up there. Chris Middleton making eye contact with him.
Greek Freak finished with the night with 23 points and 11 rebounds. Well, Cersei, that's all for sports this week. Enjoy the weekend, and let's go back to Josh and Brooklyn at the news desk.
Thanks, Lindley, for those updates. And for wrapping up this week and all your local student news coverage.
Don't forget, if you've missed an episode of any of our programs, you can catch up by going to www.sarcylionpress.com and clicking on the Lion TV logo. Go to our webpage, which hosts all of our episodes of Lion TV, Channel 423, and the studio episodes. And while you're there, be sure to check out Grant McFarland's investigations over a potentially surprising addition to our collection of Cersei businesses.
And don't forget to follow us on Twitter at Lion TV and on Instagram and Facebook at Cersei Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Joshua Cremines.
And I'm Brooklyn Morgan. Have a great weekend, Cersei. We'll see you again next week.